Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 ba-dum, bump. I feel free. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you know what the opening chord to this is?
E minor?
E7 add 9.
It is, so it is an E, yeah.
E7 add 9, yeah, that's also known as the Jimi Hendrix chord. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers, where we learn you about all kinds of things.
Learn you about
Music
everything.
theory here, baby.
Let's get to Chris in L.A. Chris, thanks for waiting. What can we do for you, sir?
Evening, Chris.
Hi, good evening, gentlemen. My question is regarding a 30-06 and the late Charlie Kirk. Apparently, the hoopla is the assassin had a 30-06, and they're saying if he had a 30-06, his head would have exploded. I don't know what do you guys think about that.
Well, first off, you know, there's so many people out there that are experts that don't know anything about anything. I mean, the JFK assassination alone, there's so many people that know so much about everything but don't know anything about anything. You know, ballistics are ballistics. It's kind of like weather. You never know what you're going to get.
Yep. Absolutely.
So, you know, for Charlie, now I will grant you that because unfortunately, you know, the day it happened, somebody came in and went, "Hey, look!" And so I have seen the video. I've only seen it once, and it was just so horrific. I really don't even like talking about it because, you know, as we've mentioned before, Jimmy and I had several chances to meet and talk with Charlie, and he was a very nice kid. And so I'll really quick, I'll tell you my feelings, but that seemed like an exit wound on the front of his neck to me, but that doesn't mean much. There could be a billion different reasons for it. Who knows what that rifle, you know, maybe that rifle had a bad bore. It could have tumbled some. There's all kinds of reasons for it. I don't understand why they tore that whole situation down and concreted over it.
A question for you.
Yeah.
They apparently found the projectile.
Oh, that's news to me.
It hit a bone and stopped.
Okay, well.
30-06?
Not likely, but then again, who's to say what 30-06 this was? You know, was this a reload?
Yeah.
Was this a factory round? Was this a round? A quick story. Man came in, bought a Garand off of us. We had just finished. This is back when I had Joe and Guy in the back of my very first location, and they were both excellent gunsmiths, and they had just rebuilt a Garand from ground up. Man could not believe what a beautiful Garand he had just purchased. He took it, and he bought it, waited his 10 days, came back and got it, took it out, and about 2 hours later, he came back with a Garand in pieces. Mm-hmm. And I looked at it and I'm like, you know, what in the world? He goes, well, you know, I had these ammo out in the garage and and the ammo was bad. So there's no telling. No. There's a million stories to this, and I really, you know, it's such a sad and sore subject. I don't want to get into it too deep.
All right. Yeah, you can take 1,000 shots and have 500 different.
Jeff,
yes, sir.
Hey, about the Val Kilmer movie. It's Hollywood, bro.
Oh, I know. But again, it's so close to a masterpiece. Couple of little tweaks, and it would be right there. Yeah. So that's my beef.
And if you didn't love it, you wouldn't care.
True enough. Chris, thanks for the call.
And the red eye thing, it probably works only better at night. It's like playing the Dodger Stadium center field during the daytime. It's not going to work for you, but at night you probably see a red dot closer, right?
Well, maybe so. Like I said, I'm just an iron sights kind of guy. Chris, thanks for the call. We'll talk to you later. All right, let's get to Michael in Whittier. Michael, what can we do for you, sir?
Good evening, Michael.
Hey, good evening, Mark and Jimmy. Hey, who's the new guy on the radio?
Well played.
Hey, you're a funny guy, huh? When you do back in Boys Town, you know?
Welcome back, Jeff.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, I'm sitting in my garage banging this bullet puller hammer against the floor because some mistakes were made. And I got a question about 22 long rifle ammunition. Mm-hmm. I'm taking some friends and nephews out shooting over Thanksgiving, and what is a decent 22 long rifle brand for plinking, basically. I'm just looking for something clean. I don't know if it's just the cheapest or, if I spend a few bucks more on something else, if it's worth it.
Anything U.S. made is going to be probably just fine. Yep. My personal favorite, and a lot of personal favorites, are the CCI mini mags.
If you can find them.
If you can find them, those things almost are always, they will work just about any 22 out there. But Remington makes an excellent.
Remington Gold.
Yeah, Remington Gold in the green box, right? Green and gold box. The Winchester stuff is all excellent. I'm not a big fan of South American 22.
The Aguila and MagTech.
Because they use a real funky, and same with the Russian stuff. They use a real funky powder that gets kind of gummy. And
the lubricant's ultra sticky.
And as you know, 22s can be such a
finicky.
Yeah, such a persnickety. Somebody got mad at me for saying that on one of the anybody that says persnickety is an idiot. So there you go, persnickety.
I'll come back out of the soda shop and I'll fight with you. Darn it, I'll beat you with my buggy whip.
I think so many people use the CCI for its cleanliness. People knows it shoots very clean. It chambers and you can get it through pretty much anything.
Yeah, so. The CCI is, if you can find it, is excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's worth paying a little bit more for the mini mags.
I do.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you're using a semi-auto, that becomes kind of important.
Yeah. We've got a couple Ruger 1022s and some Ruger Mark IIIs. So I try to keep those as clean as possible, as long as possible. Yeah. But
especially for
go through a couple of bricks.
For the 1022, try and find jacketed. Because just the lead, sometimes it does have that.
It got up and it scrapes off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, or plated or whatever.
Plated,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. All righty.
Okay. Oh, and one more thing. So I hear you talking, Jeff, and you say, the doctor recommends this, and I think I can shave a week or two off that, and I recommend just listen to the doctor. I mean, I'd hate to. I mean, imagine a customer coming into you and wanting to buy 3-inch, 12-gauge, steel shot, shells, saying, "Hey, I'm going to put these through my Damascus-barreled shotgun." I think your advice would be,
don't. Yeah, I would agree with you on everything except for the driving part. I'm just, I carry a St. Chris medal around my neck because I drive so much, and he is the patron saint of travelers. So it's very difficult for me to be the passenger. So
I understand.
That would be the only thing. I will not pick up anything heavy because we had a scare with that, and I ain't going through that again. Nope. So I'm going to be very careful about that. I did just have my 3-week evaluation from my doctor on Friday, and she said I'm doing fantastic, and she doesn't need to see me for 3 months. So. That everything's
that's very encouraging.
Yeah, everything's going good. It's healing up. I just have one itty bitty little piece of a scab left on my chest. I mean, I got a pretty good.
That's a pretty good zipper there.
Yeah, I got a nice bright red line, with a couple of T's on it. But other than that, well, I mean, think about it. I had a thing in my neck. I had a thing down my neck. I had a tube in each lung.
This all sounds very comfortable.
And then there's the ever-present catheter. Yeah, and then I had an IV in each arm, and the EKG thing and the blood oxygen level thingy on my finger. I mean, just for me to get up and take a leak, it was like a 5-minute ordeal. So, I'm really glad to be rid of all that stuff.
To get you up and running.
Yeah.
To get you up and running.
So, anyway, Mike, thanks for the call. We'll talk to you later.
And good on you for taking people out shooting.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you bet. Take care now.
So you're the $6 million man now, huh?
That's about right. Have you seen his doctor bill?
Yeah. Actually, because I'm now 65, Medicare handled a whole bunch of this.
Hey now.
And because I have Kaiser, I don't. What did I think it was It cost me $17 or something. But you know what? We got lines open. Jimmy, what's the number?
Yeah, we do. 866-870-5752. Once again, that's 870-5752.
All right, give us a call. Again, if I want to hear what's your favorite Western or gun movie that you would like to see tweaked a little bit and made a little bit better. I mean, I could go into a whole bunch of different ones other than Tombstone. That one just because I saw it today. You know what else? You know who gets no credit for Westerns? Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah.
The man.
Oh, Jimmy.
Yeah. Jimmy Stewart. Okay, first off, the guy was a retired general. He flew 20-some missions.
Combat missions
in World War II. Yeah. I mean, the guy was amazing. And today I was watching The Man from Laramie. 4.5 stars it got on the little guide.
Dang.
And do you know that Jimmy Stewart had 2 rules when it came to a Western? He had to wear the same hat, and he always rode the same horse.
Hey,
did not know.
Yeah, it's just a little sorrel that he used forever and a day. He even used it in parades.
Found a horse that agreed with him.
Yeah. He bought it early on, and he kept him his whole life until he finally passed away. And he did not do the trigger thing. He didn't have him stuffed, but
that's a little odd.
Yeah, and so when John Ford got him for The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, he said, "You're not going to ride a horse, and you're not going to wear a hat, because I hate those damn things."
Keeping it off the
the
itinerary.
And wasn't he the good guy in all of them except for that one? God darn it! What's the spaghetti western he's in where he's the bad guy? He's the heavy.
Oh, are you sure you don't have that confused with Henry Fonda and Once Upon a Time in America?
I am absolutely certain that I do have that confused. Thank you for rescuing me. Dang it!
All right, quick, Jimmy, what's the number?
866-870-5752. Again, 866-870-5752.
We'll be right back.
Let's go.